They finally did it. It's finally time that I have something that is objectively positive. In fact, it is awesome from Google. And I've been waiting for this for so long. I think we all have been waiting for this. All of us Google investors have been waiting patiently for Google to do something good, to do something really positive. And we finally have it. Now, you know me, a lot of people say, Joseph, you must not like Google because you've been critical of the company. That's not true. I like Google. In fact, it's one of my larger holdings. It's a company that I've invested heavily in because I think they own enormous properties. They have a service-based monopoly with Google Search. They have YouTube, which I think is S-tier social media. They have so many good things going for them. So I own a lot of Google stock. But having said that, Google also has a lot of problems. They have an enormous amount of stock-based comp relative to the amount of free cash flow they generate, relative to other big tech companies. Google has a lot of things that are posing competitive threats to their search engine. They have the DOJ coming after them with their default status on iOS devices, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of different issues that Google has faced. But one of the bigger disappointments with Google more recently is that they always seem one step behind. Don't they always seem like they're coming out with things a little bit later than everyone else? They're always following the pack. They're no longer a leader. In fact, when the whole AI buzz started, the big company that was supposed to lead the pack was Google. They were the favorite. They were the one that was supposed to be the AI company. They've been investing in AI for a decade. And then Microsoft stole all the limelight, all the attention with ChatGPT and OpenAI. So Google was again beat at their own game, which was AI. But now Google finally did it. They finally came out with something that's ahead of the pack and genuinely incredibly impressive. This is from a tweet from Sundar Pichai. He tweeted out a video, and I'll go ahead and just show it here. This is the video, and it's illustrating the power of Gemini, specifically with visual stuff. So what they have here is a table. We can go ahead and just play the introduction here. We've been testing the capabilities of Gemini, our new multi-model AI model. Now, they have a table here, like a desk, and they have a camera set up over the desk pointed down so you can see the hands. And then you see what this AI is able to do with vision recognition and with conversational style. Let's start. So let's go ahead and just take a look at some of this.
All right, testing Gemini. Here we go. Tell me what you see.
I see you placing a piece of paper on the table.
Now, if it works like that, where you just throw down a piece of paper and it says, I see you placing a piece of paper on a table, that in and of itself, I think that's pretty cool. That seems pretty basic. Look at what this thing is able to do a little bit more advanced. He starts drawing on the paper.
I see a squiggly line.
What about now?
The contour lines are smooth and flowing, with no sharp angles or jagged edges. It looks like a bird to me.
What if I add this?
The bird is swimming in the water. It has a long neck and beak. It is a duck.
That is awesome. He literally can sit there and draw a picture, and then it can narrate every single aspect of the picture, identify what he's drawing, and identify the specific animal that he's drawing. Now, again, in and of itself, this is pretty impressive. When I was first watching this, I was thinking, okay, it has my attention now. For sure has my attention, but this just gets better and better.
Yes.
A duck is a type of waterfowl in the family Anatidae. Ducks are closely related to geese and swans. The duck appears to be blue. This is not a common color for ducks. However, there are some breeds of blue ducks. These are typically not as common as other duck breeds.
That is incredible. This thing can identify the color that he's drawing the duck and then narrate how a blue duck is not that common, that he's drawing a very uncommon duck, and he says that black ducks or brown ducks are a lot more common, but blue ducks do exist. Some of them do exist. So you can just imagine the applications here already. You're just drawing something on a paper, you're trying to learn about something, and then it can give useful information as you're sketching something out. That has endless applications. We'll look a little bit more into it in just a second. But again, this gets better and better.
It is more common for ducks to be brown, black, or white.
Are you sure?
What the quack? I was just talking about a blue duck, and now you're holding one. It looks like blue ducks are more common than I thought.
Would this float?
I'm not sure what material it's made of, but it looks like it might be rubber or plastic.
What if I tell you it's making a squeaking sound?
Oh, if it's squeaking, it's definitely going to float.
Nice.
It is a rubber duck. It is made of a material that is less dense than water.
So he's got a rubber duck there, and it's able to identify that he has a physical duck that he just brought under the screen, and it is able to identify whether or not it can float. Which again, it's doing this all with visual format, and it seems very conversational. If this thing is that conversational, that is going to be very easy for people to use. Now, this next part is kind of cool. It shows off how the image tracking works. It works very fast, so there seems like there's zero delay to this. This is the cup trick where you have to guess where this ball is.
You are trying to get me to find the paper ball under the cup. I accept the challenge. The cup to the left.
That's cool, but I think it just shows off how quick it is, but I don't see too much application for that. It continues on with recognition of a lot of different hand gestures.
Nice.
I know what you're doing. You're playing rock, paper, scissors.
What do you see now?
The fingers are spread out to look like the wings of a butterfly.
What's this?
Big ear and barking mouth. A dog.
Sweet.
I can see all that stuff being big with kids. It does, as an adult, you don't think that's going to be interesting. All the hand gesture stuff, I could see kids playing with Gemini and doing this for a long time.
The coin should be under the right hand.
I don't know.
The coin is in the left hand using a sleight of hand technique to make it appear as if the coin has disappeared. Both objects are round and flat.
There you go.
Both are food. The orange is a healthier choice than the cookie. Citrus can be calming, and so can the spin of the fidget toy. They are both examples of popular toys that have been enjoyed by children and adults alike for many years.
This is Google's advantage. They have so much data with all their links and stuff, so they can immediately draw connections between two various objects of any kind. You could put two different anything on the table. Immediately, they can draw from their enormous network to be able to find commonalities between them.
Give me some ideas for what I could make with this.
I see pink and green yarn. How about a dragon fruit? Or how about a green cake with a pink heart?
Okay, how about these colors? And maybe show me some animals.
Okay, now I see blue and pink yarn. How about a pig with blue ears? Or an octopus? Or a bunny with a pink nose?
Ooh, I'll keep those in mind. Which way should the duck go?
Going left leads to a duck, which is a friend. Going right leads to a bear, which is a foe. It is better to make friends than foes, so the duck should go left.
Smart.
I wish that, or at least I'd be interested to see the trolley problem. Do you redirect the train or let it go? And, that whole moral dilemma that I would like to see what Gemini does there. I'd like to ask it more interesting questions. I want to do this. This is already so cool. This is something genuinely that I think is awesome and exciting from Google that I want to set up a camera, point it at my desk, and start doing this right now. This is by far one of the coolest things that they've done in a long time.
Hard choice.
This is a picture of a crab.
That's right. Is this the right order?
No, the correct order is Sun, Earth, Saturn.
Based on their design, which of these would go faster?
The car on the right would be faster. It is more aerodynamic.
So it's able to look at a picture and identify physics of a car drawing on a picture on a table using just a camera. It's just incredible.
Which looks more fun?
The one on the right, because it has a loop.
What do you think this person might be saying?
How about a woohoo?
Ooh, I love that.
Now, there's already a ton of applications this thing is able to do, but he gets to more drawings, and this part I think is especially important. Think about the applications that this would have in the future.
I see you're drawing a guitar.
It plays the relevant music, an audio file for whatever instrument he draws.
You've added an amp. Now it's an electric guitar. We can make some seriously loud music now. Given that you added drums, how about some 80s hair metal? Alright, I see you've added a palm tree to the drawing. Change it up with some beachy vibes.
Of course, they're showing off just some fun applications here, drawing musical instruments and getting the audio files, but the amount of applications this has here is incredible. Think about students going through school, trying to learn about different subjects. What we have right now is like one teacher for 40 students, where a teacher can't lean over the shoulder of every student and explain what this is, what it means, how to do this math problem. They don't have the time to spend every single day with every single individual student. But think about how big of a help this thing could be for students that don't have enough one-on-one time with teachers. They could have immediate help with all the context of what they're working on. If they're working on a math problem, then they have Gemini there to explain what part of the math problem they got wrong, giving context to it, like it's giving context to everything else. If they're doing drawings and they don't understand what something is or how it works, they have instant information about what they're working on. There are enormous learning applications for this, especially in a system where there's not enough one-on-one time with kids. Now, this keeps going on, and again, I think this entire presentation just gets more and more impressive. Here we have a video, and he's going to act out the scene from The Matrix of dodging the bullets. Look at what Gemini is able to do with this.
What movie are they acting out here?
I think they are acting out the famous bullet time scene from The Matrix.
Ooh, nice.
The fact that Gemini was able to recognize exactly what scene that was without it actually playing the movie itself, again, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it's just so impressive. This is the coolest thing that Google has done in a long time. And it continues on. The video recognition and how it's able to add context of what it thinks is going to happen is also very impressive.
What do you think might happen next?
The cat is going to jump to the wall and stick the landing. It's going to be a perfect 10. Oh, and it's a miss. It looks like it was just a little too far away. But don't worry, the cat is a natural athlete and it will be back up there in no time.
So Gemini can't predict the future, but it gave it a pretty good guess. Now that basically wraps up the presentation, and again, overall, every single thing that they showed here shows an incredibly impressive AI model. Google themselves refer to this as their most capable AI model that has a lot of different aspects to it. They have more information in their entire presentation, but I thought that this was the most impressive part. And again, I just want to emphasize, as a Google shareholder, we're sitting back waiting for something really impressive to come from Google, not OpenAI, not Microsoft, not someone else. And here we finally have it. So this is welcome news. I think that this was awesome. It makes me a little bit more bullish on Google, just moves the needle in the right direction a little bit more, makes me a little bit more excited about this company's future. So just wanted to share it. Let me know what you think. See you in the next one.